Hey guys, it's Z, and first of all, the light is going to continue to fluctuate because the sun is peeking through a whole bunch of clouds. But anyway, um, before I start the video, I wanted to do the review of Quanta before I had gone to work. But I realized by the time that I wanted to perfect the Quanta review film-wise, I'd probably be late to work. So I'm going to do this video first because it's a lot easier. And it's one of those videos that I wanted to knock out before I could do anything else, like I did with the lighting video. So here's one of those videos, and here I want to talk about my master grade priority list. Once again, before I continue, I want to kind of clear up when I mean priority list. It doesn't mean my most wanted, or the ones I really want, but rather the ones I would choose over the ones I want. You know what I mean? Um, so these, I'm gonna focus on my top five because I have a lot, but top five, and I'm gonna focus on them. Um, and these top five are the model kits that I would choose over anything else that I really want. Like right now, I really want Deathside, but these five that I'm gonna mention are model kits I would choose over getting Deathside because I know it will be there whenever else I need it to be, and it's not something that um, kind of the difference between something you want and something you need. In this case, something you want in your collection, but rather something you need in your collection. So here we go. Now, the first four out of the five are not in any particular order, and the last one I will mention is my actual top priority master grade. So the first one is the 1-year war version of the RX-78-2. Simply because one, I don't have an RX-78-2 master grade, which is kind of embarrassing a little bit to me because I don't even have a. Okay, I said this last time, but I have those two, no grade, first grade, whatever those are, RX-78s, but they're not gonna. They don't help my posability needs. You know what I mean? They will be there to help me to improve my modeling, which is important. But in the end, I think um, as long as I have a posable model kit, very posable model kit, then I'm fully satisfied. Um, the two different ends there, being satisfied with how you built the model kit and being satisfied with the posability, are two different stories. But anyway, I really need to get that master grade 1-year war version RX-78 and I've been wanting it for a while. Um, the second one that I'm going to mention is, I don't know what form, but I really want a Zaku master grade version 2.0. Whether it's Shars, the normal one, the high mobility with the darker colors, the black and gray and whatever. I just want a Zaku 2. Zaku 2.0. Yeah, I guess Zaku 2 version 2.0. In any way, shape, or form. Locally, I haven't seen them for very reasonable prices, so I might have to get that online. And I'm pretty sure they get sold for good prices and they're on sale online all the time anyway. But unfortunately, it isn't my top priority master grade. So there are definitely the other four out of this five. I'm definitely going to pick over the Zaku. Um, the next one is either the blue frame or the red frame. Now I don't know which one to get because they're both essentially the same. The only difference is the weapons. I want to get the blue frame because it's awesome and it has a Gatling gun, but I also want to get the red frame because I like swords. Um, I mean, I personally like guns over swords, but between the two, I'd rather get the red frame because to balance out the color separation that I have with my model kits, I have way too much blue, with only a little bit of color difference coming from Arios, Keratin, and Virtue. Virtue. Arios, Keratin, and Cerebi, and then later on, when I get Harut, Zavanya, right now Raphael, and Double Quanta, it just adds on to the whole blue spectrum. So red frame. Um, and if I if I ever do see that at a convention for a good price, that'll be awesome. Supposedly they're re-releasing the red frame Kai in normal, a normal packaging without the clear parts. I can't remember if it was being sold for the same price or a reduced price. But if that ever happens, then I guess I'll try and take advantage of that. So that's one of them. The next one, okay, I lost track. Oh, the next one here is simply because I want a transformable Gundam. And I'm not sure what form. Once again, this kind of falls under the same category of what kind of Zaku or what kind of frame, straight frame that I want. But I want a Zeta. One, I want the Zeta Gundam version 2.0 because it's a 2.0 and it's better proportioned, and it's the Zeta Gundam. The series Zeta Gundam is actually my favorite UC series because I think that's where the whole, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's where the whole grittiness and maturity of actual, war and stuff, and the whole seriousness of war started to show. Zeta, I think, is of course the follow-up series to Mobile Suit Gundam, the original. There might have been War in a Pocket that might have been released between those two. I think, I'm not entirely sure, but from what I can tell with the animation, it might have been. I'm not 100% sure, and I'll look that up later on just to be sure. But just for now, Zeta, I like the series. I like a lot of the designs from the series. I think that's where a lot of over-the-top Mobile Suit designs were introduced. The Titans were in there. I'm not for Titan's side. I'm just for Titan's colors, just to clear that up. Yeah, just a whole lot of significant things that I find are important for me, enough for me to want mobile suits from the Zeta series, especially Zeta Gundam version 2.0. Variable mobile suits, transformable mobile suits were introduced in that series, of course. So yeah, that's kind of the reasons why I want a Zeta version 2.0. That, or Master Grade Zeta Plus. Mostly because aesthetically it looks better, to me. It might not be a better model kit in terms of like engineering and gimmicks and stuff, but I love the mobile armor form and the color scheme. It just seems to work well. It's more, rather than being, the typical Gundam colors, I think it's more militaristic with the gray and the just these muted colors that gives it more of a militaristic feel. So, that. One or the other. And I know that the Zeta Plus is a lot cheaper than the Zeta version 2.0. So one or the other. Now, my last one that I want to mention, of course, is the top priority, the one that I really need to get, the one that if I saw on sale at a hobby shop, I'll get it. The one that if I would see at a convention, I would get it, is the Master Grade Infinite Justice. I find it more appealing than the Master Grade Strike and the Master Grade Destiny. Is it the colors? Maybe. Is it the fact that it comes with everything for the asking price without having the use of a special edition release? Maybe. That could be it too. I mean, some people would complain about it not having a special edition thing, and really the only thing that I find different about these special edition things are extra effect parts and a shiny inner frame, which I honestly don't care about. Unless it was Strike Freedom, because it would make sense. And the dull gold is kind of dull. But anyway, on the note of, on topic with Infinite Justice, at least it's not gray, at least the inner frame isn't gray, it's more of the shiny silver, or, I don't know, it's silver, it's not Destiny silver, but it's silver, it's not your typical Gundam gray, at least. But the inner frame is the least of my worries of the model kit. I think the aerial poses and the different amount of playability that you get with the different accessories and things that you get with the model kit, I think is definitely worth it. And it's the newest of the three anyway. And needless to say, the fact that I built that no grade, hoping it would be pretty cool, and I came out very disappointed. That kind of bumped up my want and need for the Master Grade Infinite Justice by a lot. So I've put it up on my priority thing, and it was unfortunate because during the time of Rider Fest, and I put aside everything else just to spend some time on Kamen Rider stuff. There was a sale on the Infinite Justice at HLJ. There might have been sales at different sites, but I never bothered to look. But there was a sale at HLJ. For the Infinite Justice, with the clear parts, I think it was like 3,500 yen, I believe, and it would have came out to like $40-something. which is completely fine for me. But like I said, unfortunately, I was spending money on Kamen Rider stuff, and I completely missed out on the sale. So, yeah. If and when I see it at, let's say, oh god, it's just getting brighter and brighter. If I see that model kit, let's say at WonderCon, which I doubt because it's more focused on like the comic world and the movie world rather than anime, then I'll pick it up. But if not, then of course FanimeCon for sure it will be there. Why am I not getting it online? Well, I don't know. Maybe the pricing sucks, and I have to pay extra for shipping and stuff. I just haven't looked everywhere else. I never bothered to look. But if I do see it at a convention, I don't know. For some reason, when I get something locally or at a convention, I feel more happy about actually making the purchase. That's just something that I get out of it. It's yeah. I don't know. Like like if there was a sale on, let's say, a Perfect Grade online, I don't know, and then I would see a sale on the same Perfect Grade at a convention, I would feel much more happy about buying the kit at the convention than buying it online, because I could walk out with it like, yeah, I got a Perfect Grade. Yeah, that's it. I think the video has been a little bit too long on what I elaborate on my top 5, but just like the last couple videos, I want to see what your guys' top 5 are. Instead of suggesting video responses, to make it easier on what I want to do with the follow-up of this video, post your comments as text responses, because I kind of want an idea of what other people's I want to get an idea of everyone's top 5 are, and it'll be a lot easier to collect all that information through text comment form. If you want to do a video response, that's fine, but I suggest text comments. So that's that. There is, by the way, a thread in the Gundam Eclipse forums kind of on the same topic as this, but I wanted to focus more on the master grades. But over there in the Gundam Eclipse forums, they talk about perfect grades, high grades, everything basically. So if you haven't already seen it, it's been up for a while now. Go check it out. So before I'm late to work, I'm gonna go cut this, and looking forward to your guys' responses. Peace out.